Three jailed over international crime gang killing of Turkish DJ Mehmet Koray Alpergin and his girlfriend Gözde Dalbadak were snatched as they returned home from an Italian restaurant in Mayfair, central London, in October 2022. They were taken to a wine bar backing onto White Hart Lane, where 43-year-old Mr. Alpergin, a father of two, was attacked. His naked body was later dumped in Essex woodland, and 34-year-old Ms. Dalbadak spent 2 days locked in a toilet before being freed by her captors. Dylan Weatherly, 20, from Tottenham, was found guilty of the manslaughter of Mr. Alpergin and his kidnap and false imprisonment. He was jailed at the Old Bailey for 5 years. This will be added to a sentence he is already serving for a separate conspiracy to murder, for which he received life with a minimum term of 16 years. Henry Mitchell Pitt, 33, from Barnet, who had pleaded guilty to the kidnap and false imprisonment of Mr. Alpergin and his girlfriend, was sentenced to 6 years and 4 months. Bulgarian painter and decorator Isai Stoyanov, 44, from Seven Sisters in North London, was found guilty of perverting the course of justice and jailed for 18 months. Sentencing Judge Sarah Whitehouse, KC, said it is plain that the principal movers recruited others to carry out crimes while avoiding detection themselves. Some have fled the jurisdiction. It is clear that those who were the primary parties who inflicted the appalling suffering on Koray Alpergin have so far escaped justice. She said it was a carefully planned operation in the context of the supply of drugs as part of an international organised crime group. In a victim impact statement read to court, Ms. Dalbadak said, "I was involved in the incidents leading up to and following the murder of Koray, and to this day, the ordeal has left a lasting trauma on me. I am scared of the dark now after being locked up in darkness for 2 days. Furthermore, in the weeks following, I could not sleep alone. I often lose focus and drift away with thoughts of the incident in the form of flashback." The court had previously heard that Mr. Alpergin had received 94 separate injuries to his body. He suffered a blow to the head, was strangled with a ligature, hit with a baseball bat, breaking 14 ribs, scalded with boiling water, stabbed on the feet, and subjected to horrific internal wounds. Prosecutor Crispin Hale at KC told jurors, "It is obvious that before his death, Koray Alpergin had been stripped naked and horrifically tortured." The court heard that Mr. Alpergin, who was originally from northern Cyprus, owned a Turkish language radio station in London, Biz FM, and was a well-known and popular figure within the Turkish community in the UK. The prosecution alleged that 8 men had driven in 2 vehicles, a white van and a Volkswagen Polo, to the scene of the kidnapping. It was alleged Weatherly was in the Polo, but Stoyanov was not in either car. A jury was told the group knew Mr. Alpergin's Audi was on its way to Enfield from Mayfair because it had been fitted with a tracking device. The court heard there was no evidence that Weatherly or Stoyanov were directly involved in the violence meted out on Mr. Alpergin. Stoyanov was implicated in the clean-up inside the stadium lounge where the victim was killed. Following a separate trial last year, 4 more men had been convicted of their roles. 2 more suspects were said to be still at large and were believed to have fled abroad.